Good morning and welcome back to Questioning Sense with me, Matt. How are you guys doing? I hope you're well. Happy New Year. Sorry, this is the first video we've recorded in a very long time. A couple of reasons for that. Firstly, I wanted to have a Christmas away from sort of recording and things like that, which we did, which was fantastic. Had a lovely time, and I hope if you celebrate Christmas, you guys did as well. The other main reason, the new year started a bit weirdly for us. My wife and I were pinged on the NHS track and trace, so we had to isolate as a family for 10 days, which also obviously brought its own stresses, and just, you know, everybody was home, so the last thing on my mind at that particular point was making perfume videos. But anyway, now we're back. I hope things are well for you. It's absolutely crazy in London at the moment. I'm not going to, beat about the bush. We are in very strange times. I've actually, as you more astute viewers will notice, I've lost my beard, and that's mainly due to the fact that I'm out there quite a bit. All my working day now is wearing a mask and a beard. Not been going so well. So as soon as it all, kind of eases off on the mask front, then I will grow my beard back. So this is a working choice, not a fashion choice, nor a barbering disaster like last time when I lost my beard. So there you have it. That's pretty much been going on with us. As I say, I hope you guys are well. We're going to talk some perfume, obviously, but I just wanted to say, now we're back in another kind of lockdown again, like the last one. If you want to speak to somebody or just chat perfume or anything like that, hit me up on Instagram. I'm always there. I'm always able to engage and have a chat. Obviously, all I can talk about is perfume, but if it takes your mind off things and you want to do that, then please, feel free to send me a message or comment on the videos and things like that. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about a perfume that's very, very special to me, and a perfume that started my journey into sort of niche perfumery and things like that, and that is the wonderful Bois d'Argent by Christian Dior. Now, this came out in 2004. And the notes are as follows: iris, cypress, juniper berries, myrrh, patchouli, woodsy notes, honey, vanilla, amber, resins, musks and leather. Now, when it came out in 2004, it was a bit of a beast. It has since been reformulated, and the newer version of it smells very, very similar, but it just doesn't seem to last particularly well on my skin. So I have a few of these. These are these little 7.5ml bottles, which are absolutely stunning. And these are the original formula, so they're like gold dust to me. And I haven't even decanted them into sprayers. I use them as dabbers, but I don't use them very often because, it's gone. And if it suddenly comes back as unreformed or going back to how it was originally, then obviously I'll be really keen to grab a bottle. But it's a fantastic, beautiful fragrance. Now, obviously, with the current version of it not being what it was, I embarked on a bit of a journey to find an alternative. And what we'll do is we'll talk about some alternatives for, 3 alternatives at different cost levels, and I will give you my opinion on which one I think is the best. Here we go. Well, first off, I went to Perfume Parlour and bought 50ml of their version of it. I don't actually have it to hand, and it was okay. It smelled a little like it. I mean, it wasn't miles off. Very, very soft, and it did not work for me at all. I mean, I've still got it. I don't know where it is actually, but I don't really reach for it at all. It's okay. It doesn't. I mean, it smells like it. It smells more like the current version rather than the original. So then I read somewhere that the Van Cleef & Arpels Bois d'Iris is very, very similar. Now, I have done a full review of this a while back, and it's okay. It's a good perfume. It doesn't smell the same. It is much more woodsy. There's a lot of ambergris in here, so it's almost got like a salty edge to it. So it's a nice perfume on its own, but I was looking for something that smelled more like the original Bois d'Argent, and this doesn't really. It has that DNA, it has that vibe. I'm not going to say it doesn't, but it just doesn't capture the magic for me. But it is a nice perfume on its own. In all honesty, I wish it had a bit more oomph about it. It's quite subtle. There's a lot of sort of ISO-y, super-y vibe. Now, it could be the ambergris, but I get a lot of a pencil shaving vibe from it. Now, if you look at the original, when you spray it, you have this sort of warm warmth. You're in a cloud, you're in a fog, it's sparkly, it's beautiful, it's very woodsy, there's a little myrrh in there to make it a little spicy. And it, you know, some people think Bois d'Argent is cold. I don't. I find it like a very warm cuddle of a fragrance. It sort of sits around you in a mist, you know, little sparkly bits that bounce around you. And you know, the original formulation was very, very long lasting. You'd smell it on you for ages. It was never a massive one for projection. It kind of put it out there, but you would always be aware of it. You get little whiffs of it whenever you moved and stuff like that. But it lasted a long, long time. You know, you could go out and smell it quite clearly, and when you came home, if you've been out for a few, you know, sort of been to work or something like that, you come back and you'd still be aware of it. And it used to get an awful lot of compliments as well. People seem to really enjoy that DNA. It's quite a feminine smelling fragrance, but it is, you know, it's a unisex frag. But if you like that softer, irisy, kind of woodsy dry down, a little bit of patchouli, it's just absolutely beautiful. And I really, you know, even the current version of it does smell so much like it. As I say, it just does not seem to last on me. Now, this could be me. This Bois d'Argent has a DNA that not everybody can pick up on. Some people really, really smell it and other people aren't so sure. So after the voyage into the world of Van Cleves and Arpels, I was kind of a bit of a loss, really. I thought, okay, well, you know, I've just got to eke out my tiny samples until eventually it's gone. Then the wonderful Jon Snow, Scented Snowdrops on Instagram, started talking about a perfume by Rosa Salas. And I spoke to Rosa Salas, and they sent me a bottle of it. Now, here it is. This is the 30ml, a 30ml bottle. Look at the presentation, it's fantastic. If we take that out there. This one's called Forest Myst. Now, as an aside, Rosa Salas, I have never had anything to do with them before, but obviously I've got chatting to them. Really, really nice guys. They are a bit like Pocket Scents at the moment. They're releasing some very original perfumes, which I'll be reviewing over the coming days, so you'll get to see some of them. But this is their interpretation of Dior's Bois d'Argent. Let's have a look at the bottle. As I say, this is a 30ml. They come in 30, 50 and 10 mils, which I think is great. And I think the 30ml is £30. So that's the bottle of it there. Now, it will come as no surprise to you that I'm wearing this today. So I'm going to spray a little bit more now for the purposes of the review. I love these bottles. They're so unique. You know, I don't have anything like that. Great sprayers. And instantly you get that lovely, soft, powdery iris that the original is so, you know, famous for. The woods are there. And this is another one that puts you in the bubble. The performance on this is astronomical. It absolutely lasts and lasts and lasts. Behaves very, very similarly to the original formulation of Bois d'Argent. It puts you in that wonderful bubble. It's warm. It's very powdery. It's very soft. The vanilla seems to be a little bit more amped up in this one as it starts to dry down. The myrrh I don't get so much of. But the combination of the iris and the woods is absolutely divine, and it lasts, it sits around you forever. Fabulous stuff, and it really captures the magic of the original, which I've been looking for. So now my voyage is complete. Unless Dior reformulate again and bring back the original formulation, that I'll be all over it. But as it stands at the moment, there's nothing else on the market that I've smelt. There was Daniel Hosier did one, I think, also called Bois d'Iris, which has been discontinued sadly, but that wasn't far off actually. That was a really, really good perfume. I never got a bottle of it, I only have a sample. But by the time I got the sample and wanted to get a bottle, it had been discontinued, so I haven't got that. But this one from Rosa Salas is absolutely fantastic. As you can see there, it just says there, Forest Myst, which I think is quite a good name for it actually, because it is kind of a little bit like a mystical forest. And I'm sure, you know, mist being not mystical in this case, but it does feel like a mystical forest when you're wearing this perfume. So highly recommended you sample this. You can get sample sets from Rosa Salas, so I strongly suggest you dip your toe in the water. But if not, I mean, if you like that DNA and you like the original, you can blind buy that for £30 because you know exactly what it's going to smell like and you know exactly how it's going to perform. Fantastic stuff. Well, listen, thank you guys. Really appreciate your time. I've got about 100 videos to film in a very short space of time. My work has changed, my wife's work has changed, so time is really, difficult for us to do these videos. So please bear with us. We'll get as many out as we can. and hopefully, you know, I'll get some time off soon, and then we can, you know, sort of record a load. But there's a lot of really, really good stuff to come out. So anyway, from me and Rich, Happy New Year, stay safe, have fun, smell great, and we will see you on the next video. Cheers and bye.